Welcome back to the 4th annual Minnesota Swarm Winter Bowl. Here's a face I know you remember and recognize, Aime Caines. Aime, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
So you're the man with the perspective. You're bringing the coaching to these guys. Talk about training camp. How did things go up there?
Training camp was great. You know, I've been in this league probably over a decade now as a player and a coach, and that's probably the best training camp we've had. You know, we really push these guys. And what we're looking for is to be young, athletic, and really push the pace in all of our games. So we put a system in, and the guys are buying into it. So training camp went awesome.
How about is it the youth? Is it the fact that most of these guys are new, that there were so many roster spots open? What do you attribute that sort of enthusiasm to?
I think it was a mixture of everything. I think that the veteran guys are being pushed by the younger guys because they realize that, you know, this league with it getting smaller by a team, that there's no really safe spot. So they got pushed, so I think they got better. The younger guys pushed the older guys, and then the veterans really accepted the younger guys to gel together, and we did it in a short period of time too.
Anyone in particular from the young guys? We're meeting a bunch of the guys here today for the first time. Anyone in particular really impressed you? Was it Corbin Tao? Who's the one or two guys that are really going to do it?
I thought, well, Jay Card came in, and obviously he's going to be a guy that's one of the staples of this team, and I thought he had a great camp. Jordan McIntosh looked like a 10-year vet out there. He was unbelievable. I think he's going to be a superstar in this league, and then Tao, he impressed me too. I think all the young guys that made the squad deserve to be here, and I think you know, even like a Todd Baxter, you know, he was a pleasant surprise for us. We knew he had talent, but to transfer from the outdoor game to the indoor game with, you know, not playing indoor, so I think he was a pleasant surprise as well. So.
But we're bringing back a number of returning guys, including Benny. Ryan's back, Suits is back, Waters back. So there are enough guys that are coming back that to really infuse with that veteran presence. Talk about those guys.
Well, those guys really stepped up as being the leaders. I think they really need that for all these young guys. So they stepped up and you know, push the guys, like I said earlier. It's unbelievable, and I think for us to be good, it's not going to just be those guys, and a lot of people are looking at our team and saying Benny needs to score 100 points and Crawford. I think it has to be a team effort, and they realize that, so they're being great leaders, and I think, you know, they're going to be better than they were last year, if you can believe that.
So it's Sunday, you guys open up in Colorado. The juices have got to start flowing for you now, Amy. It's been a while since April. Talk about that.
Yeah, the guys can't wait. You know, it's been a long, hard training camp, and the way we push the guys, I think the game will be the easy part, because practice have been so tough. So they probably can't wait to go and play someone else instead of beating each other up. So
I bet, and playing Rochester, playing Toronto was a good kind of gauge for you guys to kind of see, you know, like you say, when you're beating each other up, that's one thing, but to play against someone else. What did you learn from Rochester and Toronto? Arguably two probably of the better teams, certainly in the East, maybe in the league.
Yeah, it was a good gauge for us, especially with Rochester and Toronto, two Eastern powerhouses. So, you know, Toronto was the defending champs, and that was basically their team. They didn't really have any subs in there, and we were still trying to make our team. So to see the gauge, and, you know, we easily could have won that game. We were leading at the half, and so it's, you know, the outcome of that game really didn't matter. It was what we learned and tighten up for the season. So I think the guys really can build off that. So,
beautiful.
yeah.
We're ready to go. Yeah. You can get your tickets, mnswarm.com. See Aime Caines and your Minnesota Swarm at Treasure Island Field.
Join your Minnesota Swarm on Facebook and Twitter to receive the most current news and updates. Get ready for the Minnesota Swarm season with affordable group and individual tickets on sale now at mnswarm.com.